When you go to the grocery store and you have the choice between buying organic apples and non-organic apples, which do you choose? The organic because they're the healthier option, better for your body because they're free of pesticides and you're supporting local farmers, or the non-organic because you don't want to pay the few extra dollars that it may cost. Nowadays, more and more people are choosing to buy organically grown produce and meats. We see the expansion in our grocery stores offering an array of organic options. But is the organic label really worth the extra cost? The USDA standards of 100% organic food and fiber means that it has been produced without chemical pesticides or hormones and has not been genetically engineered, modified, or irradiated. Sounds like the organic apple is a better option, healthier and safer way to go, right? Well, that's not actually true. In fact, that's completely wrong. The fact of the matter is research shows the organic method of farming is not in any way, shape, or form healthier than non-organic farming and is not a sustainable option if we are trying to feed the world. Several studies have proven that organic food is no healthier and provides no more better health benefits than that of non-organic food. The Annals of Internal Medicine journal, which has one of the biggest existing studies on this topic, compared these two types of food and found there is no consistent difference in the vitamin, fat, or protein content of organic and non-organic foods. They were also unable to detect any specific fruits and vegetables for which organic seemed to be the healthier choice. Of the 223 different studies conducted in this journal, some differences were found in the level of pesticides between the two kinds of food. Obviously, the level of pesticides in the non-organic were higher, but never found above the maximum allowed limit. The more important key information here is that the FDA states there is no ill health effect on the human body when consuming foods grown with pesticides. It is completely safe. Another worry from the public is the use of hormones in meat. Presently, the traditional non-organic cattle industry does issue testosterone and estrogen hormones to beef cattle to make them grow bigger and more efficiently. But experts say the hormones that remain in beef when consumed are so small that there is no effect on the human body. Dr. Gerald B. Guest, director for the Center of Veterinary Medicine at the Food and Drug Administration, said that when the hormones were used properly, the hormone traces in the meat were so slight that a man himself would manufacture 1,500 times more testosterone every day if he consumed a pound of meat, and that a pregnant woman would manufacture several million times more estrogen every day than if she ate a pound of beef each day. The dairy cattle industry gives cows a hormone RBST to help them produce more milk, 1,600 gallons more each year. People are also worried about this hormone in their milk. The FDA stated there have been over 2,000 studies on RBST, all documenting that milk from these cows that have been injected with it are no different than cows who have not. It has been proven safe as well. Organic farming is not a sustainable method of farming if we are trying to feed our growing population. It is too costly, requires too much space, and simply does not produce enough output. Of the 370 million acres of U.S. cropland, only 0.7% of it is certified organic, making organic agriculture small, very small. At the current growth rate, organic agriculture will only cover 3% of the cropland in 2050. It is likely this niche will always remain small, as it is so expensive to expand. The price premium organic farmers must pay to keep growing is very costly, and we can see this through the prices set for organic food in our grocery stores, up to 3 times more than non-organic food. Economist Steve Savage puts it this way: if the economics were more favorable to organic agriculture, you'd see more organic agriculture. And more simply put, organic food is like private school. Nice if you can afford it. Through this, we see organic farming is impossible and economically incapable of expanding. And here lies the biggest problem of all. If our population is growing enormously, there is absolutely no way we can rely on organic farming to feed the world. The current world population is over 7 billion people, with millions starving to death and billions malnourished. If we can't get food into every person's mouth now, how are we going to achieve such a goal through organic farming when our population is growing at such a tremendous rate? When comparing organic to non-organic farming, it is a no-brainer that organic yields much lower than non-organic. A USDA study found that in 2008, for the U.S. to have produced the same total crop output at the organic yield levels, it would have been necessary to have harvested from an additional 132 million acres, a 43% increase. Savage notes that would have represented more than the cropland of the 6 biggest farming states. Obviously, this would be impossible because there simply isn't that much suitable land available. We have established organic farming does not compare to the yield non-organic does, which is imperative if we are trying to support our growing and starving population. There is not enough farmland or money to support its expansion. There is no proven health benefits by choosing to eat organically, nor any harmful effects from not. Nobel Prize-winning Norman Borlaug saved many lives in history than any other person by creating a disease-resistant, high-yield wheat plant variety. He, among countless others, claims organic as ridiculous. He explains there is no way to feed the world's population without chemical fertilizers, technological advancements, and with that, no proven benefits from avoiding those components. We are only hurting ourselves and the chance of others to eat cheaply and easily by advocating for them. So, there's nothing wrong with choosing the organic apple, but it serves only to satisfy the mental and emotional aesthetics, and there is no other valid reason for the rest of us to choose it. And in fact, it's not sustainable.